Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about pointers. So pointer is a variable whose value is the address of another variable. That is very simple. A variable which stores the address of another variable is said to be a pointer, or pointer is a variable whose value is the address of another variable. So it's a reference. This pointer variable always represents another variable's address. So we can access the memory location of another variable. Like any variable or a constant, you must declare a pointer before using it to store any variable's address. Likewise, pointer variable are like variables. We should declare that variable in the program. Then only the compiler can understand that this is a pointer variable and this variable has a specialty to store the address of another variable. So everything that we should communicate to the compiler with the help of a declaration process. So next step is declaration, how to declare a pointer. So type star variable name. So this is a syntax for the declaration. So type is a pointers base data type. So pointers base data type is a type of the variable. So it's a data type. So data type is a type mentions the data type. Then variable name is the name of the variable. For example, int star IP. So pointer to an integer. This means that this variable points to a integer. This is a double pointer variable declaration. So dp pointer to the double variable. So the variable's address stores in this variable. That is the meaning of this. Then float, and this is a character pointer variable. This is a float pointer variable, and this is a integer pointer variable. So these are the variable declaration process. Okay. And here this is the exact meaning of the declaration. Okay, here in this case we have two variables. One is a pointer variable PC, another one is a normal variable C. So compiler creates two memory locations. Okay, so this is the first memory location and this is the second memory location. So this memory location, that this pointer variable has a peculiarity that it always points to someone. That is why an arrow is mentioned here. So this is a declaration process. This is a result of the declaration process in the C programming. So compiler creates two memory location. One is a pointer variable variable location, and another one is a normal variable location. After that, if it is C equal to 22, by assigning C equal to 22, that C memory stores with a value 22. So that is a process. Okay, still this one is independent. These two are independent, not yet connected. So these two variables are now independent. Still now these are independent variables. These are independent. This is a pointer variable. This is a normal variable. Initially, two variables are declared and we assign the value C equal to 22. So after that, this memory location is filled with the value 22. After that, PC equal to &C. So that is a next stage. In this stage, we are assigning address of C to the variable PC. We are assigning address of C. So ampersand is a symbol used to represent the address of a variable. So ampersand C represents or mentions the or assigning the address of C to the variable PC. So PC now points to C. Now it is connected. So now PC points to the variable C, and the C contains a value 22. Okay. Now C is assigned with a new value 11. Okay, C is assigned with a new value 11. So the 22 is replaced with a new value 11, and still PC points to the variable C, because this statement says that PC should always points to the variable C, because PC stores the address of C. So while the value is getting changed, it doesn't matter. We are always pointing that PC is pointing to the variable C, the address of the variable C. So PC points to C. Then again, I am assigning star PC. Listen, star PC equal to 2. I am assigning value to the variable pointer or a pointer variable PC. I am assigning value to the pointer variable PC. So what is the meaning of that? This contains the address of C. So if I am assigning a value star PC equal to 2, then what the compiler will do is compiler will collect the address available in the variable PC, and this 2 is assigned to that variable. That is why this is replaced. 11 is replaced with the value 2. Okay. So this is a process happened in the pointer variable declaration. Okay. Hope you're clear. Next, we are going to deal with some of the programs explaining how the pointer works. Okay. So in this case, this is one of the pointer variable program. Here, two variables star PC and C. Two variables are there. So this is a pointer variable. So this is a pointer variable PC and star PC, and C is another variable. C equal to 5. So this is a assignment operator equal to. So C is assigned with the value 5. PC equal to address of C. So PC will store the address of C. So PC now directs to the variable C. Now we are printing the value PC. So PC will print the value that is available in the variable C. Okay, that is 5. PC will print 5 initially. After that, star PC equal to 1. We are assigning 1 to the pointer variable PC. So automatically compiler goes to the address available in PC because it's a pointer variable. It can't store the value directly. It directly stores the value to the address that is available in the variable PC. So that address represents the variable C. Okay. So it goes to that value is assigned to the value C. So now we are going to print the value star PC. So now we are getting the value 1, and again we are verifying what is the value of C. So now the value of C is 1. Now I am running the program. Okay, that's it. So initially here the value of C equal to 5. So PC is assigned with the value address of C. Okay. After that I am printing the value of star PC. Star PC represents the value available in the variable C. Okay, that is a concept of a pointer. So the address of C is assigned to the value variable PC. For star PC initially prints the value 5. After that, this pointer value variable PC is assigned with a new value 1. So the resultant value of star PC is now 1 because this star PC contains the reference of or the address of C. Okay. So if you are assigning star PC equal to 1, this 1 is assigned to the variable C. Okay, the 1 is assigned to the variable C. And we are printing the value star PC so that we are getting the value 1 here. After that I am trying to print the value C, what's happened or whether the value changed in C, I have to verify. For that I just print the value C. So we are getting the value 1. Okay. So I can directly say like this, star PC equal to, okay, then C equal to, so that it will be easy. Star PC equal to. Now try to run the program. Okay. So initially star PC equal to 5. After that star PC equal to 1. We assign the value of star PC equal to 1. So again I am trying to print the value. So star PC equal to 1. After that I am verifying what's the value available in C. C is replaced with 1 because we are assigning the value 1 to star PC. Automatically compiler verify what's the address available in PC. Okay. In our case the address available in PC is C and we are printing the value C there. Okay. Next program. Next program is like a similar type of a program. C equal to, so three variables we have, star PC, C and D. C equal to 5 initially, D equal to minus 15. Okay, these are two integer variables and only one pointer variable star PC. PC equal to address of C. So PC is assigned with the address of C. So star PC will print 5. Sure, we don't have any doubt on that. After that, I am reassigning the value of PC with the new variable D, address of D. Now I am trying to print the value star PC. So now it will print minus 15. Okay. Okay, I just want to align the program, then it will be easy. Star PC equal to, likewise C, again star PC equal to, now we will run the program. Okay, so this is another way of writing the program. By it is not mandatory that the initially assigned address should last for the entire program. You can reassign the value for the pointer variable. So initially we assign the address of C, after that we assign the address of D to the pointer variable PC. So likewise we can modify the program accordingly. Okay, one more program is there that we will discuss. Okay, here another program. We have star PC and C, two variables we have. One is a pointer variable, another one is a normal variable, and C is assigned with the value 22. Now I am trying to print the address of C and value of C. Okay, so that is here. So normally address of C, some hexadecimal value that will print there. After that, what we will do, we will print the value of C, so that is 22. Then again I am assigning PC equal to ampersand C. So what we will do, this address and this address, the address available in C and PC should be same. That's the concept. And the content of the pointer, the value that's trying to print for star PC will be 22, because we are assigning address of C here. So 22. Then again C equal to 11. Okay, C equal to 11. So we are printing the value again PC. Okay, because the address of the pointer variable PC is same. We didn't change the value. It's same as that of C and that of this PC. And again I am printing the PC. The new value is 11. After that I am assigning star PC, which is equal to 2. So that will affect the value of C. So address of percentage, this address of C, ampersand C, it remains the same. There is no change on that. And the value of C is now 2. Okay, we are going to run the program. So address of C, that is 60 FE F8. Okay, and the value of C 22. Clear. Next, address of the pointer PC. Both the values are same, because we assign the address of C to PC, so that we will get the same address here also. And once the address is assigned to the PC, then star PC will print 22. Okay. Then address of the pointer PC still remains the same, because we are not assigning any other address. We are having only one variable here, so the address may not change. Okay. Then the content of the pointer PC equal to 11. Okay, because C is assigned with a new value 11. After that we printed these values. After that I am assigning star PC equal to 2. Now I am trying to verify the address. Still the address is same, because we didn't made any changes on the address, and the value available in C is equal to 2. So this is a concept. These three programs will help you to understand the concept behind pointers. Okay, this is enough for us to discuss about pointers, because all those concepts are discussed in these programs. Hope you clear with the program. Any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.